Today we are going over everything you need to know about the brand new Pokemon games to help you make one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. Should you buy Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet? Hey heroes, hope you're all having an amazing day. We're only a few days away now from the brand new Pokemon games Scarlet and Violet being released, and I cannot wait for these incredible looking games. So today we're going to go over everything you need to know before you decide which game you should buy. So let's dive right into it, starting with what are Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Alright, so let's start from the basics and work our way up from here. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the brand new games in the mainline Pokemon series, and they are the second mainline Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch following the Pokemon Sword and Shield games, which were released back in 2019. When are Pokemon Scarlet and Violet being released? The official release date for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is Friday the 18th of November, and you can pre-order both games on various websites before then. There are a few different pre-order bonuses that come with the games, so make sure you shop around to find your favourite. I've ordered my copy from Game over here in the UK, which comes with a figure of the 3 starter Pokemon, and it looks awesome, so I cannot wait to open that. Who are the starter Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet? As with every new Pokemon game, you'll have a choice of 3 brand new starter Pokemon to choose from. The new starter Pokemon for these games include the grass type Pokemon Sprigatito, who looks like a sassy green cat, the fire type Pokemon Fuecoco, who looks like a miniature fire breathing dinosaur, and the water type Pokemon Quaxly, who looks, well, like a majestic duck with some serious swagger. Who are the legendary Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet? The legendary Pokemon in Scarlet is Koraidon, and the legendary Pokemon in Violet is Miraidon, who both look awesome in different ways. Both legendary Pokemon can also turn into different forms, including a bike, water and air form, which will enable you to travel across different terrain throughout the games. Also, fun fact, Pokemon Scarlet revolves around the theme of the past and Pokemon Violet revolves around the theme of the future, and both legendary Pokemon were designed to reflect this. Even their names reflect the past and future themes, with Korai translating to ancient and Mirai translating to future. How many different storylines are in Scarlet and Violet? Alright, so there will be 3 different story paths you can take in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The first path is Victory Road, which most players will be familiar with, where you battle against the gym leaders and you work your way up to take on the Pokemon League. But these games come with a big twist where you can actually take on any gym leader in any order for the first time in any Pokemon game, which is an absolute game changer. The second path is the Path of Legends, where you'll be hunting for rare ingredients called the Herba Mystica, which are guarded by Titan Pokemon, which are similar to the Alpha Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and they're basically giant Pokemon who are a lot more difficult to deal with than regular Pokemon. The third and final story path is Starfall Street, where you'll be able to challenge the new Pokemon villains called Team Star in different battles, and they look like they're going to cause a lot of trouble, so yeah, there's going to be a lot to do in these new Pokemon games. Where do the new Pokemon games take place? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are set in the region of Paldea, which seems to be based on the real world location of the Iberian Peninsula in southwestern Europe, and that includes Spain and Portugal. The Paldea region is set to be one of the most diverse Pokemon worlds yet, which will include vast open spaces with lakes, towering peaks, wastelands and mountain ranges. Are Pokemon Scarlet and Violet open world games? If you want the short answer, yes, they are. The Pokemon Company have confirmed that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will be the first ever open world Pokemon games where you can experience a new style of adventure with a world you're free to explore at your leisure. That means you'll be able to explore anywhere and everywhere, and every location in the game will be connected, so you won't be jumping through different screens to get to different areas. You'll also be given a mini-map on the screen while exploring Paldea, which should come in handy as you're looking for different Pokemon. Are Pokemon Scarlet and Violet multiplayer games? Yes, for the first time ever, these Pokemon games will have a co-op multiplayer feature available. This allows up to 3 other players to work alongside you to explore the Paldea region and even encounter Pokemon together. Apparently, you can even encounter shiny Pokemon together as a group, which is absolutely incredible. Your party can also take part in raid battles together and collect terrestrialized Pokemon, which brings us to the next question. What are terrestrialized Pokemon? Alright, so this is where it might get a little bit confusing, so try and stick with me here while I explain this. Basically, the terrestrial phenomenon is a new Pokemon battle feature exclusive to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Pokemon can now terrestrialize, which causes them to take a gem-like appearance and increases their powers, and on top of that also allows some Pokemon to change their types, which is again another game changer. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you'll be able to embark on Terra Raid battles where you and 3 other trainers can work together to take on a terrestrialized, or Terra for short, Pokemon. If you defeat the Terra Pokemon in the given time, you'll have a chance to catch it. At the moment, there are currently 2 upcoming Terra Raid battles that have been announced. There is one for Eevee and one for Charizard, and I'll put all the details in the description down below, so make sure you don't miss out on those raids. What are the Scarlet and Violet game exclusives? Alright, so there are a lot of exclusives for both Scarlet and Violet, so let's start with the legendary Pokemon. Koraidon is exclusive to Pokemon Scarlet and Miraidon is exclusive to Pokemon Violet. There are also 2 brand new professors to mention. Professor Sada will be in Scarlet and Professor Churro will be in Violet, and let's be honest, they look very stylish. Even the starting outfits are different for both games, and they are respective of the 2 different academies, the Naranja Academy for Pokemon Scarlet and the Yuva Academy for Pokemon Violet. Alrighty guys, now the part you've all been waiting for, the game exclusive Pokemon. So for Pokemon Scarlet we have Armarouge, Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, Great Tusk, Stonejourner and Koraidon. And for Pokemon Violet we have Cerulege, Bagon, Shelgon, Salamence, Iron Tread and Miraidon. Other fun features. Alright, there's also a few other fun features in these games which are worth mentioning, and they include the Let's Go Auto Battle feature, which allows you to send your lead Pokemon out into the wild on its own to battle against other Pokemon and pick up items, which I think is an incredible feature to these new games. Character customization, which includes more customization choices than any other Pokemon game up until this point, so you can personalize your character as much as you want to. Pokemon picnics, which allow you to make sandwiches to improve Pokemon stats and to heal them, and you can even wash your Pokemon for some reason. TMs can now be accessed at Pokemon centers, and you can craft these yourself using different materials, which is super interesting. And guys, before you panic, shiny Pokemon will be in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and you'll be able to see them in the overworld, so you won't need to worry about entering a Pokemon battle to find out if that Pokemon is shiny. But just to save you from restarting your game 100 times over, the starter Pokemon for these games are unfortunately shiny locked, which means they cannot be shiny at the start of the games. Alrighty guys, in conclusion, both Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will have the same features and storylines, but it really all comes down to your personal preference and which of the game exclusive Pokemon you prefer. Personally, I'm getting Pokemon Violet because I think Miraidon looks like the better legendary Pokemon, and I like the futuristic theme of the Pokemon in the game, but again, that's just my personal opinion and you might think differently. I'm going to go ahead and end the video there, but if you found this video helpful at all, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I would love to know which starter Pokemon you'll be choosing in either Scarlet or Violet. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!